You might think checking your Tariffs calendar for 5 minutes a day is too small to matter. You skip it Monday, nothing happens. You skip it Tuesday, still nothing. Then Friday, someone forwards you a deadline that passed on Wednesday. It was never the 5 minutes. It was the day you decided it didn't matter. Let me put you in that Friday for a second. Someone walks into your meeting with a number, a deadline that already passed, a rate that already changed, and the question underneath their question is a really, why didn't we catch this? Nobody skipped a big thing to get there. Nobody ignored a huge warning sign. They just didn't open the calendar that day. And then the next day felt just as fine to skip. Tariff developments right now don't wait for your quarterly review. They land on a Tuesday, expire on a Saturday, and show up as a bill 3 weeks later with nobody in the room who saw it coming. I'm Rami Verk, procurement leader, trade and tariff risk strategist, over 20 years in supply chain, founder of Career Chronicles, creator of the tariff operating system. I track things like this every single day, not because I have more time than you, but because I learned the expensive way that I'll catch up on a Friday is exactly how Friday becomes a day someone hands you a number you weren't ready for. 5 minutes a day isn't a productivity tip. It's the difference between hearing about a deadline and hearing about a deadline you missed. Here's what changes when you actually do the 5 minutes. You're not reading the news differently. You're reading it before it's a decision you're forced into. A section change that 3 weeks out stops being. You're not reading the news differently. You're reading it before it's a decision you're forced into. A section change that's 3 weeks out stops being a surprise and starts being a line item you already flagged. A supplier conversation you'd normally have after the invoice happens 2 weeks early instead, while you still have options. The 5 minutes doesn't make you smarter, it makes you early. And early is the only version of this that's actually cheap. So you don't need a new system to start, you need a habit first. Pick one time every day and open your tariff calendar. Doesn't have to be mine. Build your own if you want to. The 90-day tariff risk calendar is free if you want a starting point. It's linked below. The habit is the whole ask today. 5 minutes, same time, every day. Not when it's convenient, especially when it's not. Because the version of you that does this for 30 days isn't smarter than the version that skips it. Just earlier and earlier is the version that walks into Friday's meeting with the answer already in hand. And for me, that's usually Monday morning. If you found these tips helpful, whether for the news, the tariff intelligence, or the strategy that you can get all on my podcast, on my Substack, please subscribe wherever you're listening. It's a free way to support the work.